There happens to be a movement, a sort of tiny revolution, for builders who want to stay as small as possible and minimize their footprint. Builders like Chris and Ariel. We toured their tiny build in progress. And it is right back here. Oh my goodness, there is your tiny house. Look at it.
Yeah.
So you've built this yourself?
Yes, with help from friends and some people around the community as well.
This thing is obviously on a trailer, so you have ambitions to move it?
Yeah, definitely. We're going to be moving it. We're technically considered a custom RV. The good thing is that we can bring it pretty much anywhere.
Okay, well, let's take a look inside. That's what everybody wants to see.
All right, come on in.
So this is it, home sweet home.
It is.
How many square feet do we have here?
Including the sleeping loft, about 230 square feet.
230 square feet. About a tenth of the size of the average American home, but it's still pretty much on par with other tiny houses.
So, I mean, right now we're basically standing in the living room area. We got the kitchen and the bathroom and shower area over here with our propane range. That'll all be finished very soon so we can have a full-size kitchen. The one thing I like about the kitchen in general is that it's the exact same size as my brother-in-law's kitchen.
With the big house
He's
right
got
there
the big
in the yard?
house, so we'll have the exact same size kitchen. Probably a little more counter space, actually.
A little more counter space.
Yeah.
The bathroom is a tad smaller.
The shower itself is going to be this entire section as well. It'll all conjoin with the drainage over here.
But just to be clear here, you're going to have full plumbing, you're going to have running water, warm showers, flush toilets.
Not necessarily a flushing toilet. We are actually going to be composting, like a lot of tiny houses do. It's worked out okay so far. That's another learning curve that we're working on, but it's not as bad as most people think.
I designed the stairs. I don't want to climb up a ladder, and having storage made a lot of sense. I don't have a closet, and I have a lot of clothes, so this ended up being my closet.
So up the stairs here is going to be our loft area.
Yeah.
We have the luxury of being short. If you're 7 feet tall, don't build a tiny house. It might be difficult.
Tell us a little bit about the upstairs where you sleep.
Yep, so the loft area, it has about almost 4 feet clearance when you get up here. It's really not that difficult to get used to. We were previously paying almost half of our income just to live in the place that we were living, and it bogged us down.
I'm in college, so I have student loans, and I didn't also want to tack on a mortgage or even rent. And then I have too much stuff, and this kind of forces me to not have so much stuff.
You don't really know how much stuff you have until you start getting rid of it. If you don't use it, you don't need it. The one thing I was concerned about is if we had enough room for each other, if we had a place that we could go to be alone if we needed to. That's something that we do have. It's not hard to do that.
It's not as small as you think it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of just getting the push to do it. You just kind of have to jump in and swim, because it's really not as hard as most people think. But if you're having any kind of urge to do it for yourself, you got to do it.